Now let's do the opposite here, where we want to change from exponential to radical form. In part A, we have x squared plus y squared, but it is being raised to the 3/2 power. So the denominator represents our root. So this is going to be the square root of x squared plus y squared, and the numerator represents a power. Now that power you can put inside the exponent or inside the root or outside. So you can write it this way, or you could write it as x squared plus y squared being cubed and then square root. Those are both acceptable answers. So now in part B, we have 2, and then we have it being multiplied by a y and a z. So notice the denominator of that exponent on y is going to be the root. So I know I have the 4th root of y, but that numerator is a power on y. So that's y cubed. And then it's being multiplied by z to the 1/4 power, which we know is just going to be the 4th root of z. Now to simplify more, since these are both being having the 4th root taken, I'm going to simplify it to 1/4 root of y cubed times z. And that is a more simplified answer. And remember, for A, either of these are acceptable. Now moving into part C, if I want to simplify, first thing I write this as is it needs a positive exponent, a to the 3/2 in the denominator. Once that a goes in the denominator, I know we have an excluded value so that we do not get an undefined answer. A cannot equal 0. So now I can rewrite this as a power and a root. Remember, the denominator is the root. So this is square root, and the numerator is a power. So that is a cubed. Remember, you can also write it as 1/square root of a cubed. And either of these are acceptable with this excluded value. Now in part D, we have x to the 2/10. Right? When you read that decimal out loud, you're reading it as a fraction. X to the 2/10, which is x to the 1/5 if we simplify. Remember, the 1/5 power means the 5th root of x.